Hi, my name is Amy Kahn, and I would like to welcome you to Day 2 Shine On Burn Camp here at Camp Nanema. I'm so excited to have you join us. Now, today's theme is actually a night theme. So in your box, you have these glow sticks, and I'd like you to go ahead and break them and put them on illuminate them and put them on your wrists, on your neck, as a necklace. You could do whatever you want. It's so exciting to practice at night. Without the night, we would never see the stars. And so I hope you get the opportunity to go outside and look up at the stars and be so happy to see them. But we're going to begin our practice as night is falling, as we start to get darker and darker. We're going to be practicing several poses that help us associate nighttime as the moon is rising and the sun is setting. All right. Okay. I'm happy to introduce our family here. And why don't you go ahead and just say your names?
I'm Jill. Hannah.
And John.
And
this
Buddy.
is Buddy.
Mm-hmm. A family is often our animals. And I think it's great if your animals are joining you to have them, do downward facing dog or something like that. Anyway, all right. So our first pose is actually a breathing pose. Okay, so we're going to do Nadi Shodhana. And Nadi Shodhana is big, complicated words for just alternate nostril breathing. Okay, so what that means is that I'd like you to take your two fingers and put them on your forehead. This is like your third eye or just the center of your forehead. Now, you're going to breathe in through your right nostril and close off your left nostril. So breathe in through your right nostril and then close both nostrils and then breathe out your left. And then breathe in through your left, close off both, breathe out your right. And repeat the process. Breathe in through your right, close off, and breathe out your left. I want you to repeat this 3 more times. Don't worry about what pattern you're on or if you're breathing differently than the person next to you. Just alternate nostril breathing. This is a great pose, a great breathing exercise for balancing out the hemispheres of the brain, for lowering your anxiety, and for basically calming your body, which is what we do as the moon rises and the sun sets. We're going to take 1 more round of breath, alternate nostril breathing. And then when you're done, go ahead and rest your hands at the side of your body. Great. Okay, how are you guys feeling? Thumbs up? Medium? Thumbs down? Okay, awesome. Nice work. Okay, so a couple of things I'd like us to do. I thought it would help as we get ready. Sometimes we have to get the wiggles out, So go ahead and just kind of shake out a little bit, As we get ready for bed, sometimes helping us do certain poses gets us ready. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is called half moon pose. Okay, half moon pose is kind of a balance exercise. And what I want you to do is I want you to bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Good. Okay, it's a little bit of a balance pose. There's a couple of things that you could do. You could use your hands at the top of your quad to help balance. But eventually we're going to be reaching, since your right foot is forward, our right hand is going to go forward. It's going to go forward about a foot in front of your right foot. It's going to look a little bit like this, where you reach down and then you lift up your left foot. Half moon pose. Okay. And I like how Jill approached it with 2 hands first and then lifted up her one hand. You could always bend your base leg, and falling over is the best part because it teaches you where your edge is. And then I love how Jill resumed the pose. So feel the energy. Good. And then John, go ahead and open up your palm towards me. The other way. There you go. Excellent. Opening up your shoulder. And then go ahead and come back to your back leg. There you go. And then inhale your arms up. And then hands to heart space. Great job. Excellent work. Pat yourself on the back. Nice work. Nice work. You can pat each other on the back too. Good job. Let's try it on the other side. You always have to balance out your sides. Like our alternate nostril breathing, we want to balance our body hemispheres, not just our brain hemispheres. Go ahead and reach. You could do it with 2 hands and then 1 hand, reaching up, energetic fingers. It's like you're a shooting star. Great. And really, I encourage you to bend that base leg to get your balance and then reach back with that elevated leg. That heel, reach back. Good. And then go ahead and step back and resume. Good. I like how you were breathing. Inhaling up, exhaling, hands to heart space. Good. Sometimes we get the hard stuff out of the way. That was excellent. Okay. So, shooting star or half moon pose. Do you mind if we do? I'm going to keep star to the very end. Okay. So, tree pose. Tree pose is where we root down with, you could pick which leg. Maybe if you each picked the same leg, that would be helpful. Your left leg, and feel the earth with your left foot first. So really feel the ground below you. Sometimes we call it the 4 corners of the foot. So the outer edges of the foot and then the inner edges of the foot. When you feel strong and rooted, then go ahead and lift your right knee up. Now, you don't have to be a fancy tree. You could be any kind of tree. In fact, with the 3 people that we have here, I think we should throw all 3 versions. So one version is down, just kickstanding. This is tree pose. Another version is your foot into your calf, balancing. And another version is, if you're able, push into your inner thigh.
Okay, John, you're doing that.
And then press your inner thigh back into your foot. Nice. 3 versions of tree pose. Now your hands and arms can be your branches. They can be doing anything. They can be blowing in the wind. They can be flying. And they could be at your heart or out. You decide how you want to have your tree. Great. You guys are doing great. It's so important to keep breathing. Good. That is a good point. You know, when we're breathing, it tenses us up inside, and we want to make sure that we are releasing our stress and anxiety. Let's try it on the other side, and remember, I'll cue to breathe. So find the 4 corners of your standing rooted foot. How you doing, buddy? Good. And then elevate your other leg. Good. And you could take the lower version, the calf, or the inner thigh, and have that standing leg push into your foot and your foot push back. I love the different variations of the arms and hands. Great job. And a tree is rarely still. A tree moves. So good. And you're breathing in and out. Good. Good. A tree moves in the wind. A tree responds to nature. And often, as the sun is setting, the wind picks up. So the tree is going to respond to the wind moving. Great. Exhale, hands down. Nice work. All right, let's just take a few more breaths. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands to heart space. One more time. Inhaling up. Nice job, buddy. Exhale, hands to heart space. All right, great. Okay, our next pose is going to be, airplane. So you're going to be getting a book read to you tonight called Good Night Yoga. And they actually have a pose where we are flying through the clouds. So as the clouds are moving through the sky, again, they may turn different colors. And I'd like to see how close we can get to those colors. So we're going to fly through the sky and airplane pose. So let's take our right foot forward and our left foot back. Now, airplane pose can be done different ways. Your hands can be on your quads. And then as you come forward, just find the balance. And maybe you're pushing into that quad and finding your balance. You use your core, use your belly. Good. Now, if you're feeling ready to fly, perhaps you could spread your wings. They can come to behind you towards your back foot, or they can come over to the side. John's flying. John's flying, soaring. And sometimes taking a focal point, so you're looking down at the ground at something that doesn't move. Maybe you are seeing the city far, far away. Maybe you're flying through the clouds, and airplanes, they tilt sideways as they soar and fly. Oh, very good. And Buddy's flying too. All right. And go ahead and reach back with that back foot and inhale up with your arms. And we're going to try the other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Great flying. What colors did you see? What color were those clouds?
Green.
Green.
And black. There
It was a blur. Oh, there
There were
was
some rain clouds.
Oh, there was some rain clouds.
here.
Oh, that's good because I hear there's a rainbow coming. Excellent. All right, let's try our other leg. Left foot forward. Don't hesitate to find the balance first. Feel the floor, feel the earth below you. Feel your stability. Remember, you're about to take off. As you lift that back leg, that's when the flight begins. Really reach back with that left leg. Energize your whole body. Allow your whole body to hold up your whole body.
Looks like John's experiencing some turbulence.
It's a bumpy flight.
Might be some turbulence. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Different jet streams. Great. That's good. I like the flying. So, sometimes the flight attendant is a little late. All right, reach back with the back foot and then inhale up. Woo, that was a long flight. That was a transcontinental.
That was canceled.
Due to rocky weather. Okay, inhale up all the way. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to do what's called a rainbow. So there was a book that you received that you'll be reading in your bedtime stories called Starfinder. It talks about capturing a rainbow. Now, we had some dark clouds out there, so there might have been some rain. Well, often when there's rain, there's a rainbow. So inhale your arms up. Go ahead and capture your hands and then make a point. And then inhale to one side and breathe into your side body. Really put breath in between each rib, pushing the air in between each intercostal muscle. Breathe into your side body. And you know what? You could bow, and then you could reach up towards the sky. And then you could just alternate this rainbow as if it's changing colors in the sky. Good job. And then maybe one more breath, and then inhale up again to point up to the side, to the sky, and then reach over to the other side, arcing over. Maybe this is a full rainbow, so you're staying over to one side a little bit more, and you're really breathing to your side body. Great. I like to bow down and then inhale up, my heart up to the sky, and then bowing down and inhaling up to the sky. This is a great rainbow pose. Capturing the colors. In Starfinder, you will hear the author and the characters say, I captured the colors onto my body and I kept them inside so I could share them with everyone. All right. Inhale your arms up to the sky and then bring those colors into your heart. All right. Our last pose is a Warrior 3 pose. And this Warrior 3 pose says, I think sometimes in order to let your body completely rest, you need to be able to be brave and strong and know that you are in a safe place. Buddy's in a safe place because he has his ball now. All right, so I'm going to have you bring your right foot forward to be able to calm and know that have peace in our mind and peace in our heart. Being strong with our Warrior 3 kind of demonstrates that we can be okay. We can be safe and strong. So Warrior 3 can be very tricky, but I think you guys can all do it. So again, remember how we got into our airplane pose where we put our hands on our quads? Okay, so we could try this method first, where we come into that balance, we reach back with that back foot, and maybe we released one hand forward, and then the other hand forward. And if that's not happening, well, it looks like it's happening. Awesome work. Good job. Strong warrior. Breathing into your back body. And then come on back down. That was excellent.
Can we do this one together?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Let's see. Well, let's demonstrate partner, and then let's demonstrate all three. What do you think? Okay, so partner, warrior. So you're going to hold hands and give yourself enough space. So let's have your left leg forward and your right leg back. Good. Now we don't want to conk kids. We don't want to conk kids. So as you come forward, just remember to keep communicating. So you're going to balance. There you go. Good. They're communicating. Okay. All right. They're going to slowly transfer their weight forward and balance. Oh, that looks beautiful, actually. And that is a partner Warrior 3. And communication and trusting one another is so important when it comes to this pose, but yoga in general, and then living with your family sometimes. All right, good. Let's try all three.
Okay.
Sometimes we have more, it's easier when you have more people because there's more space in the middle. But let's try it. Grabbing hands, stepping back so you allow space. So when you come forward, there's space. So I think maybe you should all just meet in the middle. All right, you could do it. Coming forward into Warrior 3. Oh, that looks lovely. You could kiss each other on the cheek if you like each other. All right, that looks good. And then come on back. And then inhale your arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart space. Okay, that was great. High fives, knuckles, something.
19.
Okay, so what I need you to do now is come down to the ground, and I'd like you to take a star pose on the ground. A star pose is like a snowflake pose, or where your feet are wide and your hands are wide. Before going to bed or at the end of the day, and with your glow stick still glowing, you could do a cloud journey visualization. I like that you're lying on your back and that your hands are out. I want you to take a big, deep breath in and a long breath out. Imagine you are lying on a white, puffy cloud and feel yourself sink into the softness of the cloud. The cloud lifts you up, up, up into the air, and you're floating. You're rocking back and forth, and you're very safe. The cloud is taking you somewhere you love to be. This wonderful place has colors to see, like the rainbow, and sounds to hear, like the tree. Feel how good it is to be here. I want you to breathe in and then breathe out. And when you are ready, your cloud slowly brings you down, 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 and it settles you back down here on earth. As your cloud pulls away, it takes with it anything that is troubling you. Whoosh! You are left feeling calm and peace and happiness inside. Please take another breath in and a long breath out. Sweet dreams. Gently roll over to your side and come into a seated position where you can face each other, comfortable cross-legged seated position. We lift our arms up to the sky, exhaling hands to heart space, and we close our session with a namaste.
Namaste.